Welcome to episode 192 of the Fully In It podcast. You know that as a business owner, there are a lot of tasks to complete, and many of them may be ones that feel completely out of your wheelhouse or beyond your tech skills. If you're in a season of scaling your business, you'll need to decide if you should learn it, delegate it to a team member, or outsource it. Especially as a mom entrepreneur, your time is so valuable, and it can be challenging to get done what you want to in your business. By the end of this episode, you're going to feel so much more confident in how you lead your business forward to massively scale in sales and impact. Are you ready? Welcome to the Fully In It podcast with Kate Saffel, a show for powerful moms growing life-changing businesses while showing up intentionally for their families. I teach you how to create a family-first and profitable business in less time by leveraging simple strategy, mom life-friendly systems, and above all, the mindset of going fully in it. You ready? Hello. How are you doing today? So I am holding baby girl right now as I record, and you know what? It has been feeling so good to be in the swing of things, both in home life and in business. My baby is almost 5 months old, and I feel like we are getting in such a good rhythm. I am prepping for the next round of the Family Fueled CEO Mastermind. Enrollment is coming up very, very soon. We've got a trip planned at the end of the month, so lots of exciting things that I am looking forward to. Now, if you are considering coming into the next round of the mastermind, I'm going to be sharing more details soon, but early bird enrollment does open on August 1st, and the next round will run November of this year to April 2026. And the reason that I do such an early enrollment is to give you the option of a much longer payment plan. So keep that on your radar. Like I said, I will be letting more details out soon. You can always go to my website, happierinmotherhood.com, and take a sneak peek at the page before I put the application on there on August 1st. Okay, so on today's episode, I really wanted to dig in how to problem solve running your business. Because as you've probably figured out at this point, being an entrepreneur means that you have to wear lots of different hats. We've got our mother hats, we've got our business owner hats, and the latter one really can demand a lot of you technology-wise. And the technology keeps changing. Inside my coaching spaces, I am often advising on different tech setups and how to navigate making an offer or a product happen in the way that the client wants it to. There's no easy button, but there are lots of great options out there if you learn them. So really, this is why I will always say it is so important that you first learn how to run your own business. I see some entrepreneurs and they want to run straight to hiring everything out before they have reliable revenue and even just an understanding of their business and how to lead it as a CEO. I'm going to be talking more about leadership a little bit later in this episode because it is so crucial. But at least in the beginning of your business, you learning through trial and error how to do the different tech aspects of your business will pay dividends for you. This could include a lot of different things. It could include learning email marketing, social media, your website. I'm trying to think what else. Starting a podcast. That's a popular one that a lot of my clients DIY themselves. And the benefit of this is that once you learn how to do it yourself, you're going to have a much easier time delegating it to another person because you will understand the process that goes into it. It's hard to train a team member or someone that you've hired, like a contractor that you've hired to do a task, if you don't fully understand what's involved. The other benefit of learning how to do it yourself is that it's going to build your own confidence. You are going to feel so good that you know how to do these different tasks in your business. You are going to amass a whole suite of skills that will be transferable to all different areas of your life. When I think back to before I started my business to now, it's wild for me to think about all of the different skills that I have learned, like web design and SEO and podcast editing and marketing, right? Like visuals and social media. And I didn't know how to do any of that. And now I have the skills that I can cover any of those aspects of my business. And this can be so valuable because let's say in the future or even currently you outsource certain tasks to a team member. What happens if that team member quits and it takes a while to hire someone else, or your team member gets sick and they're out of commission? You don't want your business to just completely grind to a standstill because you don't know how to do it and you lost your team member who knew how to do it. So all in all, learn first how to do all these tasks as best as you can. And then how do you know when you actually need to delegate something or outsource it? With delegation, this simply means you identify a task that would be better suited for someone else to do. But how do you know that it's something that you should hand off versus something you should keep for yourself? So some of the things I would look for is it taking you a lot of time that you don't really have to offer? Is it a bit outside of your wheelhouse and it's causing you extra stress to complete it on a daily or a weekly basis? Would it make more sense to have someone whose expertise is in that particular area do it for you? And what would it create for you if you did not have that on your plate? So we always want to think of like, what is the outcome that you are going for by delegating this to someone else? So will it give you more free time? Will it give you mental space back? Will it allow you to scale more quickly or expand your reach? All of those could be really great reasons to delegate. And then once you've identified that you need to delegate, finding team members or contractors that you can outsource these tasks to is crucial, and particularly finding people that you can trust who are going to do a good job and who have your business's best interests at heart is ideal. The first thing I ever outsourced in my business was my website. I hired someone back in 2018 because I had done a little web design at that point, but I didn't feel very confident. And I was pretty sure someone else would know more than me. And it was a really great experience. I was happy with my website. She did some branding for me as well, like helping me figure out my colors and my logo and things like that, which, by the way, I'm not using any of those anymore. But at the time, they served a purpose and they gave an identity to my business. The second thing that I outsourced was my social media management, and I had someone do my social media for a year. And at the time, I just felt like it was taking me so long to post to Instagram and post to Facebook. And I thought, okay, this could be so much better if I hired someone else. And while it was helpful in the sense that it freed up time, it didn't really convert in the way that I hoped for. And so the investment in my case did not seem worth it. I had a much higher conversion rate from posting my own original content versus someone creating it for me. And then in 2021, I hired a VA. And in 2022, I added an OBM, which is an online business manager. And this was a really wonderful season in my business to have these two ladies help in executing my vision. It allowed me to step back as the CEO. And that's part of why I said it's so important for you to learn these skills yourself, is that if you are going to lead a team, you need to have a good understanding of how to lead them and what it is that you're actually looking for. Otherwise, you're likely to completely hand them the reins, and then they're making decisions on behalf of your business, and you want to be the one who is making the decisions. With all of this, I want to encourage you that You know more than you believe that you do. You are more capable than you are giving yourself credit for. And most likely, you can figure out how to do the tech things in your business and let yourself grow in your confidence, let yourself grow in your skill set, becoming a mature business owner. And then when you decide to add a team, you can do it from a place of power and not from necessity or desperation. You can do it because you can see how paying for that level of help is going to grow your business even faster. It makes sense. It's a wise investment. And ultimately, it's going to buy you back more time freedom with your family. I hope that this episode was so helpful for you, and I will see you next week.